Hello everyone. I know it's been a while since I've been here, and thankfully, I have new equipment that will allow me to make videos a little more easily. I have a new microphone and I have a new laptop because my old one was like so difficult to edit videos on. So I'm here again. And I have reached 1,000 subscribers. I was so excited about that. And now I have my own community tab. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos and subscribing to me. Especially because I haven't posted videos in a while and you guys are still watching and still subscribing. And I really appreciate that. So, I did a poll on my first post on the community tab of what kind of themed videos you guys would most like to see, and you guys voted college life as an INFP. So that's the series I'm going to start out with. And oh wait, here's my theme song.
Learn, 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 learning all the magic that we can.
All right, here we go. So, I guess one of the first things I'll do is give an intro to how I ended up at college. Well, first I have to say kudos to 18-year-olds who go from high school straight to college, because I have to say I was not ready at 18 to go to college. And like looking at all like the decisions and like responsibilities that college students have, especially because most of them are still teenagers and so young. I have to like give props to them. When I was 18, I had no desire to go to college, and I didn't because I wasn't going to go to college if I had no reason to. And I know some people just go to college because it's just the thing to do. And I didn't follow that path. And I'm glad I did because, like I said, I wasn't ready to go to college that young. I don't know if this is relatable, but I may have ADD. I haven't been officially diagnosed. But if I do, I know they say that people with ADD and ADHD mature at like a slower rate than their peers. And I feel like in some aspects that was true for me. I feel like I'm like several years behind like people my age. And I kind of feel like a little embarrassed or like shameful about that. But I'm trying not to, because I mean, I think it's coming for INFPs too to like, I don't know, be a little bit behind in like, I don't know, like growing up or something. I do think I'm mature in some ways, but in other ways, like, I feel like I'm like playing catch up. So, a couple years after I graduated high school, I decided to do a certificate program at a community college, and that only took a couple of months. And I'm glad I did that. And I worked for several years, and I still had no desire to go to like a 4-year college until about like 2014, 2015. I got into MBTI and psychology, and I really loved like researching and like learning like all psychology stuff. So because of that, that actually led into me thinking about going back to college, and it eventually became one of my life goals, as I call them, to go to a 4-year college and graduate with a bachelor's in psychology. And it took me a while after that to like find the right college and actually like go, because like that was a big decision for me, and I was like scared, obviously. And I was also like older than the typical college student. I think I started going back to college when I was like 27, I think. And I don't regret the decision. I started out at the same community college that I did my certificate program in for like, I think it was a semester's worth of credits. But I'm really glad like I started out slow. I think I was there for like 2 semesters or something. And then I transferred to a 4-year college, and welcome to college life as an INFP. So, I am in college. I'll be a junior in the spring. I'm not gonna talk about my confusing like future stuff because this is just an intro video. Currently, I'm doing a bachelor's in psychology, and I am minoring in studio art, which I still think I'm gonna keep. There's reasons why I got kind of shaky on that this semester. College art classes are hard. That's all I'm gonna say. I also want to bring up a choice that I started making during college. Was that before going to the 4-year college, I would put makeup on like every time I went out somewhere. Like to college, work, like church, like when people like we were having guests over. And as time went on with me in college, I started wearing less and less makeup just because it was too much trouble for me. And personally, I'm a night owl and I am 100% not a morning person, and I would rather sleep in the morning rather than get up early to do makeup. So I chose sleep over makeup, and it was actually like, it's a good thing for me because I think part of why I wore makeup was because of like insecurity of like how I looked without makeup. And through being at college, I just grew the ability like not to care. And this is actually like the least amount that I've worn makeup like since I started wearing makeup as a teenager. So I feel like that's a big deal for me. I'm not wearing makeup now except lipstick, and that's also part of the reason why I haven't made as many videos besides like the hassle of setting everything up. I would have to make myself up like the best I could before doing a video. And so a lot of times I didn't feel like doing that day or something. And I think I've decided that if it's between me filming a video or not filming it because I'm not putting makeup on, then I would rather film the video without makeup. So I know it's pleasant to look at people who look nice on YouTube videos, and I enjoy that too. But you might have to look at my face without makeup, so hopefully that's not too horrible for you. I actually didn't even bring makeup with me during Christmas break, so I couldn't wear makeup if I wanted to filming this video. And that just shows how much like I don't wear makeup on a normal basis anymore, only for like special occasions, just because it's like it's too much trouble. I feel like it's too much hassle now. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So I guess I owe my going to college because of my love of MBTI. And I think if I hadn't learned about MBTI, I wouldn't have gotten so much into psychology, and that wouldn't have led to probably me going to college. So that is just one of the many reasons that MBTI has had such like an influence on my life. And I guess I'll talk a little bit about my future plans. I guess this will be like an overall of where I'm at in college. I looked up what you could do with a psych major before going to college, and I saw counseling. And the college I'm at has a 5-year program available where you can do your bachelor's and your master's in counseling in supposedly like 5 years, but that's if you take like 18 credits or something. I found for me that about 15 credits is what I can handle without it like stressing me out too much. And that's about like 5 classes. I'm also working while in college because I'm paying for my tuition. So if I wasn't working, then I might be able to do 6 classes. But I don't think I can do 6 classes and work without like me having a breakdown or something. And I don't want to risk that because yeah. So yeah, I do have some other things going on with my INFP-ness. uh Things like anxiety and stuff like that, which I'm going to talk about in my later videos of the series. I think I'm going to try to make each video focus on a particular topic and then just make a couple videos dealing with each of that as an INFP in college. So yeah, the counseling program. I was like, okay, I'll do the bachelor's in psychology, master's in counseling. I didn't have any doubts. Got to college, was there for about a semester, started having doubts. I think that's very common for INFPs. We don't like to be tied down to like certain plans, especially if they're like long term, like gonna take up years of your life plans. And I feel like what's common with me at least is that people think I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to say dumb, but kind of like naive or clueless like when I ask questions, because I feel like I ask a lot of questions, and when I do, I'm either like asking for clarification of something, or I already know the answer, but I want like reassurance that it's true. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like when I ask questions, I hardly ever get a satisfactory answer. The struggle. But yeah, I don't think people realize how much research I've done. I've researched everything about what kind of jobs you can get with psychology major, what it takes to be a counselor, the licensing, what you have to do afterwards, when you have to renew it, how many contact hours you have to have, how much counselors typically make. Like, I've researched a lot. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's my weak TE, but researching doesn't always help me like either come to a certain conclusion or lead me to like a direct action to take. Because even after all my researching, talking with people, I'm still not sure. It got to the point where I would change my mind like every other day. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be a counselor. I've decided I'm gonna do the counseling program. The next day, I'm not gonna do the counseling program. It's not worth it. Counselors don't make enough money. It's too much time and money to go through the program. The next day, well, I'm gonna do an alternative version and like do a certificate program in life coaching, and I'm gonna do life coaching instead because it's kind of the same as counseling, but there aren't as many like regulations for it and rules and guidelines. And the next day, no, life coaching is way too hard to get in. It's too hard to get clients. It's not going to work. I can't do this. The next day, I'm going to make my own business. I don't want to work for anyone else. And then the next day, no, that's impractical. I don't have the self-discipline to get my own business. I'm terrible at self-promotion and marketing, and I just want to like do something else. And like the next day, like, well, maybe I should be a counselor. And it's just like, and I feel like, I think so much about it. I still don't have a decision yet. I think where I'm currently at is that I'm going to apply for the Master's in Counseling program, see if I get in, and if I do, then I'll have to make a decision. I'm even considering maybe like doing the Master's in Counseling, but not doing the licensure like year in college option. But I'm not sure how much that'll be worth it to do a Master's in Counseling without getting licensed, because like there aren't going to be many jobs for an unlicensed therapist. But besides that, I'm doing good. My bachelor's in psychology. I'm planning on studying abroad in a future semester. And I would say college life can be difficult for INFPs compared to other types. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in my future videos. I know, especially at my college, being an introvert is a struggle. I feel like half the people in my college are morons, and a lot of them are like obnoxiously extroverted. But that's life. So thank you for watching. If you have any certain topics within college life of an INFP that you want me to talk about, you can just comment and I'll take your comment into consideration for a future video. All right, nice to see you guys again. Thanks. Bye.